played it for me. It's a beautiful thing, but he had had enough of it, I think, from all the hours of practice he had to do with his dad.
I started as a trumpet player when I was 5 years old.
Oh, so you've been very musical. Where was that?
Upstate New York.
In the 50s, before the Beatles. How is that possible? Like, that's fascinating, other than wine and weed.
Ronnie first started his bands back in around 1958, playing trumpets and horns, and bass at the time.
And everyone kind of fell by the wayside, and they finally said, okay, it's your turn.
In the Redcaps, Ronnie was so clean and could hit any note he was looking for. You could tell this guy is professional already, and he's only 18.
The Redcaps eventually became the Prophets, and through the years, the Prophets, they formed something special. He really had the passion to do the best he can with the abilities that he was God-given.
Ronnie had a dream, so we used to talk about that all the time. Ronnie was going to be the lead singer, star of the show, and then I was going to be his lead guitar player. Nicky was going to be the leader of any orchestration or the band.
Nick Pantus was Ronnie's kind of musical soulmate at that point, that he writes with, builds bands with.
I got in the band, I was just out of high school, 1965, 66. We had a manager at the time from Ithaca, and he was pushing Ronnie into following that Tom Jones route, you know.
The careers go in different directions. In those days, it wasn't fashionable to be a rock and roller or to want to pursue that as a career. It really made no sense at all to do. Well, I loved it so much that it was going to make sense for me to do.
All this series of pictures were taken in my parents' basement, and we took rolls of tinfoil and we hung it up in the back. And that's when the Beatles first came out, so everybody started to grow their hair long. We decided to change the name to the Electric Elves. I mean, we used to have a van that said Electric Elves on it. They thought we were electrical contractors. Yeah, my house needs wiring. Call the Electric Elves over. They're small, they can get into the crawl space real easily. You know, and at that time, playing clubs, you're doing cover songs. When the Beatles album came out, we learned the whole album, you know, because Ronnie could sing the whole album.